When I started out writing, I was a good person. I used to write such nice stories, but nobody was interested in publishing a nice story. And I almost gave up writing. I was 33 years old and I still hadn't published anything, and I was just tired of spending my free time alone in my cruddy apartment with my computer. And so I decided that if I was going to squander my free time on this writing thing, then the writing itself had to be as much fun as anything else I could do with my free time. If I was going to go back to work on Monday morning, or when I was swing shift Monday afternoon, then I had to go back to work feeling like I had had a great weekend. And so I used writing as my permission to go out and be with people. And I went to parties and I wrote basically entirely in public. I have never been to as many parties as I went to while I was writing Fight Club. And every time I'm with people, people tell me stories that just amaze me. And they're typically kind of evil, dark stories. Or they're things that people do. Because my friend Mike Akery, that I worked with as a bicycle messenger when I was 18, Mike had a night job as a movie projectionist at the Jefferson Adult Theater. And Mike used to cut those single frames out of porn. I haven't said anything dirty. And then when he was rotated out to the West Gate, he would cut them into The Little Mermaid, and he would tell me about it. And Jeff, who was a waiter at the hotel, one day I had to come to work with him because he forgot something at work, and we were going to go to a party or something. He said, "Come inside with me." And we were riding this tiny little banquet elevator from the kitchen up to the banquet rooms. And as we were riding up, Jeff just offhandedly says, "Oh, we stop this elevator when we're really angry and we piss in the soup." And I was sort of shocked that people I knew did these things. And the better Jeff story is Jeff and a whole bunch of his cronies used to go out to real estate open houses every weekend, and they would look at these gigantic $500,000, $1 million houses, and they weren't making any more money than I was, and I wasn't even journeyman yet, so I was maybe $8 an hour. And so I said, "Jeff, why are you wasting these people's time? Why are you looking at these gigantic, gigantic houses?" And he said, "Just come with us. We're going to spend all day Saturday." And right at the very first West Hills mansion, somebody hooks elbows with the realtor and drags the realtor into the living room, and Jeff grabs me by the hand and he says, "We've got to get upstairs. We've got to find the master bedroom now." I didn't know what they were up to. And then Jeff goes, "The master bathroom always has the prescription drug." And he says, people who live in these gigantic houses, they're all old and rich, and they've all either had a cancer scare or they've gone through menopause. So we can steal all the painkillers and all the oral conjugated estrogens we can find. And we can sell the estrogens to the transgender community. And you've got to try these Demerol.